What the last digit of your birth year says about you and its hidden energy. In numerology and Eastern philosophies, every number holds a certain vibration, energy, or essence. When it comes to your birth year, the last digit is particularly powerful. It acts like a signature of the universe, influencing the kind of life force you carry, the challenges you face, and the traits that define you. It subtly shapes your worldview, your relationships, and how you channel your internal power. Let's dive into what each last digit, 0 to 9, reveals about your unique energetic blueprint, and how this number resonates with the 5 classical elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water, principles often used in Chinese metaphysics and ancient wisdom traditions.
Before we get into the video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you're new. Now let's begin.
If the last digit of your birth year is 0, the metal pioneer. Years ending in 0, like 1970, 1980, 1990, 2000, 2010, are ruled by metal energy, which is symbolic of strength, precision, justice, and clarity. People born in a year ending with 0 often possess a deep internal compass that directs them toward truth and fairness. They carry themselves with a quiet intensity, always seeking to refine both their surroundings and themselves. This number's energy is crisp, sharp, and exact, like a blade that cuts through confusion. You may find that people with this birth year ending often have a serious, stoic exterior. But beneath that hard shell lies a deeply sensitive soul who holds values in high regard. These individuals often seek order, routine, and discipline in their lives. They may not always be the most emotionally expressive, but their loyalty is unwavering, and their word can usually be trusted. On the downside, the metal 0 energy can make people rigid, overly judgmental, or prone to perfectionism. Learning to embrace flexibility, vulnerability, and imperfection is often part of their soul's journey. When they allow themselves to soften, they find profound healing and inner balance. If the last digit of your birth year is 1, the water dreamer. Years ending in 1, like 1971, 1981, 1991, 2001, 2011, are governed by water energy, associated with intuition, emotion, fluidity, and deep wisdom. People born in water 1 year often have an otherworldly, dreamlike quality about them. Their minds are vast, like the ocean, and their imaginations know no limits. The energy of the number 1 gives a pioneering, independent spirit. But paired with water, it becomes introspective and emotionally deep. These individuals often feel things very strongly but may not always express it outwardly. They are highly observant and attuned to the undercurrents of conversations, emotions, and even spiritual dimensions. Water 1 people are natural artists, philosophers, and empaths. They may gravitate toward careers in writing, healing, psychology, or any field that allows them to use their deep inner world. However, they must guard against emotional overload, escapism, or indecision, all common pitfalls of excessive water energy. To thrive, water 1s need stillness, solitude, and connection to nature or spirituality. Once they find their inner flow, they become unstoppable creators of beauty, compassion, and originality. If the last digit of your birth year is 2, the wood healer. Years ending in 2, like 1972, 1982, 1992, 2002, 2012, correspond to the wood element, which symbolizes growth, creativity, expansion, and healing. The energy of 2 is nurturing and harmonious, and when combined with wood, it produces people who are natural caregivers, peacekeepers, and artists of life. These individuals carry a soft but strong presence. They are growth-oriented and often feel called to help others rise, heal, or blossom. The number 2 vibrates with cooperation and diplomacy. It also reflects balance, particularly between the head and the heart, or between self and others. Wood 2 people often grow up quickly and may take on leadership or nurturing roles early in life. They are excellent mediators and have a way of calming storms around them. However, their desire to please others can become a weakness if they neglect their own needs or suppress their own voices. Energetically, they are like trees. always reaching toward the light but needing deep roots. For them to flourish, they must learn how to set boundaries while still sharing their nurturing gifts with the world. If the last digit of your birth year is 3, the Wood Visionary. Years ending in 3, like 1973, 1983, 1993, 2003, 2013, are also ruled by the wood element, but they carry a different vibration than those ending in 2. The number 3 is associated with expression, creativity, joy, and forward momentum. When combined with the expanding energy of wood, these people often burst with ideas, dreams, and the desire to shape the world into something more beautiful and meaningful. Wood 3 individuals are often visionaries. They have an eye for possibility and a magnetic optimism that draws others to them. They tend to be more outspoken than the Wood 2s, and many of them are drawn to performance, leadership, or invention. They are natural communicators, often excelling in writing, speaking, or artistic endeavors. However, with so much energy comes a tendency to be impulsive, scattered, or impatient. They may struggle with consistency and often have multiple unfinished projects. Learning to channel their energy into focused actions is key to their success. Their gift lies in inspiring others and awakening joy. When aligned with their purpose, Wood 3s become catalysts for transformation and renewal, not just for themselves, but for entire communities. If the last digit of your birth year is 4, the Fire Strategist. Years ending in 4, like 1974, 1984, 1994, 2004, 2014, are governed by fire energy, associated with passion, strategy, transformation, and visibility. The number 4 is often linked with structure and determination, and when fused with fire, it produces people who are both ambitious and intensely passionate. Fire 4 individuals have a strong inner flame that drives them. They are often drawn to leadership roles and are naturally strategic thinkers. Unlike other fire numbers that burn chaotically, the 4 gives this energy a sense of focus and structure. These are people who don't just dream, they plan and execute. However, their passion can sometimes make them rigid or controlling. They dislike failure and may push themselves to exhaustion if they're not careful. There can also be a tendency toward overthinking or burnout if their fire energy is not balanced with rest and emotional grounding. On the positive side, Fire 4 people are unstoppable when they have a clear vision. They are the architects of change, the commanders of movements, and the minds behind great systems. Their fire can either destroy or illuminate. It's up to them how they use it. If the last digit of your birth year is 5, the Fire Flame. Years ending in 5, like 1975, 1985, 1995, 2005, 2015, are also aligned with fire energy, but this version of fire is wilder, freer, and more unpredictable. The number 5 resonates with freedom, adventure, movement, and sensuality, which makes people born in these years magnetic, bold, and passionate. Fire 5s are often the life of the party. They bring warmth, joy, and drama wherever they go. Their emotions run high, and they wear their hearts on their sleeves. These individuals are often drawn to performance, travel, and anything that offers excitement or novelty. However, Fire 5 energy can be volatile. These people may be prone to mood swings, impulsiveness, or difficulty committing. They thrive in freedom but may resist structure or responsibility unless it aligns with their passions. Despite the chaos they sometimes generate, their fire lights the way for others. They teach us how to live fully, love deeply, and express ourselves without fear. Their challenge is to master their passions without letting them consume them, to be the flame, not the wildfire. If the last digit of your birth year is 6, the Earth Nurturer. Years ending in 6, like 1976, 1986, 1996, 2006, 2016, are ruled by the Earth element, associated with stability, compassion, nourishment, and grounded wisdom. The number 6 adds a maternal energy, suggesting harmony, love, and service. Earth 6 individuals are the nurturers, counselors, and caregivers of the world. They are naturally warm, empathetic, and deeply concerned about the well-being of others. Their energy is rooted in practicality and love. You'll often find them creating safe spaces, building families, or working in healing professions. They are deeply loyal and dependable, but their shadow side can include codependency, martyrdom, or overgiving. Many Earth Sixes have to learn the lesson of giving without losing themselves. Boundaries are a crucial area of growth. When in balance, their presence is like fertile soil, nourishing and grounding everyone around them. They don't seek the spotlight, but they often become the rock on which others lean. Their legacy is one of service, love, and quiet strength. If the last digit of your birth year is 7, the Earth philosopher. Years ending in 7, like 1977, 1987, 1997, 2007, 2017, are also Earth-influenced, but with a more introspective and philosophical twist. The number 7 is tied to wisdom, spirituality, mystery, and inner depth. Earth 7 individuals often carry a calm and contemplative energy. They are thinkers, seekers, and truth finders. While others may focus on material success, Earth 7s crave meaning and understanding. They may be introverted, drawn to spiritual teachings, or naturally wise beyond their years. Their challenge is to stay grounded in the present world. Sometimes, they may become overly isolated, cynical, or spiritually disconnected. They must learn to balance their need for solitude with connection to others. Still, their gift is rare. They bring a sacred, scented presence to the world. Whether through teaching, writing, mentoring, or simply being, they carry the wisdom of the earth and the soul. If the last digit of your birth year is 8, the metal master. Years ending in 8, like 1978, 1988, 1998, 2008, 2018, vibrate with metal energy, particularly associated with authority, focus, strength, and discipline. The number 8 is often linked to material success, karma, and mastery. Metal 8 people are often incredibly driven. They have an inner urge to succeed, achieve, and rise above their circumstances. This can make them natural leaders, businesspeople, or warriors of justice. They respect structure, hierarchy, and efficiency. Their greatest lessons often revolve around power, how to use it, when to release it, and how to avoid being consumed by it. They may wrestle with control issues or overwork themselves trying to prove their worth. When aligned with higher principles, Metal 8 individuals become beacons of integrity and resilience. They don't just survive, they evolve, and in doing so, they elevate others. If the last digit of your birth year is 9, the water sage. Years ending in 9, like 1979, 1989, 1999, 2009, 2019, are influenced by water energy, combined with the closing energy of the number 9, a symbol of completion, spiritual awareness, and humanitarianism. Water 9 individuals are often old souls. They carry within them a deep emotional and spiritual reservoir. Many are drawn to help others, work in the arts, or dedicate their lives to causes bigger than themselves. They are empathetic and generous, sometimes to a fault. They can struggle with endings, loss, or emotional overwhelm. Their lives may involve recurring cycles of letting go and spiritual rebirth. But through these cycles, they gain deep wisdom and grace. The Water 9 soul is often a healer, artist, or mystic. They are here to guide, inspire, and elevate. Their lives may not always be easy, but they are undeniably meaningful.